What is going on, guys? This is Skyfeed bringing you another video in my CSGO tips that I can give you. Another thing I wanted to go over, and I told you in my first video, and I decided to make it directly after it, like I said I would, and I want to let you guys know on the Crosshair. So, Crosshair is all preference. Mine will be in the link description below, so if you guys like that, what I was gonna say, if you guys want my crosshair will be in below. A lot of people like it, a lot of people don't. I'll kind of go over the styles, not so much everything else. You're just gonna have to find it off in your own, and it's pretty much whatever is most comfortable. If you guys want more like CA, whatever. And in this video, I'm gonna go over everything for you. So as you can see, mine is, I do believe it's style 4. Oops, let me just make sure. I can't even tell. It's style 5. Style 5. Thickness is -1, size is 2, and I have an outline that's the thickness is 0.5. I also play on 12. Let me make sure on this. Here's my in-game settings if you guys want to know on that. Actually, I play on 1024 by 768, I do believe. I'm on full screen window, so I can. It's just for this video right now. Advanced, very low, low, medium, low. Just so I can. It's easier for myself, and I can get more FPS that way. Keyboard, mouse. I play on 1.4 at, I think it's 1000 DPI. Raw inputs on. I like mouse acceleration. A lot of people don't. It's just how I play. Raw input. I think it's just my. I think I have my default is 611 Windows. I'm pretty sure I do. I'm not 100% sure. And yeah, so everything else is pretty much default. I have mouse acceleration on. It's only 1.05, and I just got kind of used to it, and it's got me as good as I am now. So I highly recommend it if you turn it off so you can stay consistent. But the fact that I have a small space for my mouse, and I kind of need that extra if I want to whip my mouse. And yeah, if you have any questions on mouse acceleration or anything like that, I will be putting you a YouTube channel. This guy's a professional Counter-Strike player. His name is Adren. He makes daily videos. He used to play for iBuyPower. Now he plays CSGO Invite, which is pretty much, you know, top of the line. And anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and continue with this. First thing, you're gonna see this, but I'm gonna be popping up my other scene, which is Google. Okay, this is what you want to look at right now. Google. I want you to type in CSGO Crosshair generator, and it should be Chris Corbo. I'll put the link in the description too. Generator. If you have any troubles, it's right here. I got it up already. It's right here. And what do you do on this? You have your crosshair, like this is a guy right here. I'm gonna put it right here. I'm gonna put it on this guy's head and this guy's head. I tend to like to use this guy, for example, for his head. Take that off. So right here is what we want to kind of make sure we're focused on. The alpha is your transparency. So if I want it to be, I want to make sure I see my crosshair, or you want to get a little fade onto it. It's all preference. This is all preference. I prefer mine like 255. The thickness, you can have it really thick if you want to. Keep in mind, you still got to keep it right directly in the middle of the actual crosshair, which, you know, it's not really going to make a difference. I want to say I recommend the lowest as you can get, not on thickness. Well, I wouldn't recommend no more than going possibly like 2 or 3. Yeah. So, On that note, we're gonna go ahead and let's just say we're gonna do one. Let's do one. Okay. Size, we'll do. Size is the actual length of the crosshair. You can have it up to 100. You can go down low. I used to actually play on this old crosshair, 1-1, and gap was I think negative -0.5. I do believe. No, it was one. No, I think it was 2. Yeah, I think it was 2. And color, you can have. Oh, this is one thing. I like having that little black line around it. It's just my preference. If I turn up the gap a little bit or the size on the crosshair, you can see the outline. You can see it has a nice little black outline, so it stands out more. So I'm not gonna lose my crosshair in my sights. So it's all preference. Mostly all the professionals don't have an outline, but I do. Anyway, I'm not a professional, so it don't really matter. You can change the color if you want more yellow. I want mine strictly yellow, and you can just turn it right directly down. You can go, you can have it white, you can have it purple, you can have it whatever. It doesn't matter. I prefer mine red because most maps it stands out. And once you get all, if you want the dot, you can get just click on the little dot here, and it gives you a little dot. A lot of people like playing with just a dot. I personally do not like that at all, like having the actual crosshair, so I don't want a dot. On that note, once you have your crosshair, there's one more thing you gotta do after, what I want to say. Also, sorry, there is custom crosshairs. If you want to see right here, I didn't even notice. I just now saw this. If you want the actual professional crosshairs for flaring exist, Freiburg Forest, get right. You can just click on this, and it should give you the crosshair. But if you want the 1.6 or a normal crosshair, a dot, or a default crosshair, these are right here for you. You can just click on these. It's all preference, so I like mine as it is. And what you're going to do, you're going to go right here, and you're just going to copy, and then you're going to go back into game, which is, putting it back up, 1 second. Okay. And you're going to go back into console, and you're press Control V. You have to be in game to do this. My bad, hang on. I had to recopy it real quick. And then you're just going to hit paste. But I really don't want to lose mine. You have to be, I recommend just going right into a game with bots, or an offline game, and doing this. So, after all that, you're going to go ahead and do that, and you'll have your own crosshair. Like I said, just keep fiddling around, and then once you get better, or doing all this kind of stuff, you can just start, screwing with the console. Okay, I want outline 1, wait here. I'm going to go over this. I know my style, so I'm not worried about changing it. Here's style 1. I do want to go over this. Style 1's the default. Okay, that's just going to give you your normal crosshair, whatever you have. If you go to, you want to go on the styles. You want to be able to do crosshair style 2. Okay, see now this one, you're kind of moving. When you're moving, it's actually out there, but I also have another, it's really hard to see. It's like I want to say the standard default crosshair. But it moves when I'm moving, and I don't like that. When I'm moving, I don't know, I just personally don't like that. Just because I know I like to have my crosshairs solid, because I'm going to be moving a lot. So, that's crosshair 2. 3 is, nope, it's still the moving. 3 is going to be wider. It's kind of like it's like the outline of, I want to say some people like this, but this tells you if you're moving when you're shooting. But it's so huge. I mean, it's just like a guessing game, kind of like, I don't know. I feel like it just, I don't know. It might help with timing, but like when you're completely stopped. But I like to have the reason why I choose 5. Well, this is 4. This one doesn't move at all. It stays still. When you shoot, it stays there. That's what I used to have. I used to have 4. I like it when it didn't move at all, so we can just have that right here, and it was so nice. Other than that, but style 5 is when you actually shoot. It'll kind of pop out, give you that, I want to say, that CA style in a way. See, when you're moving around a corner or whatever, it's still standing still. When you're moving, it's still still, but when you shoot, it gives you that, it'll move out a little bit. It's hard to see with my crosshair and my HUD and everything, but that's what you gotta experiment that. To actually get your crosshair, you gotta make sure you actually go in CL crosshair style. I recommend 4 or 5. Highly recommend 4 or 5. Try that and give me some feedback later, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed this video, and I will talk to you guys later then. Don't be afraid to give it a like if you like these series that I'm doing. The little tutorials, you know, give me some feedback. I would appreciate it. Alright guys, see you guys in the future. Peace.